And? Hey.
Listen to me! You hear me?
Huh?
However... Stupid! What the...
But... This is fine.
Alright, so then...
Stop fucking around!
However...
Yo.
And...
What? Piece of shit! That's true.
Such ignorance. Give me a break.
Okay.
You understand? Let's do it!
What?
Hold on a sec.
What?
Just hold on.
What?
What?
Such ignorance.
What? You want to throw down? You son of a bitch!
Sorry. Are you okay?
I'm fine. I hope you're okay. Sorry about that. Makoto. That's good. Listen. You see, that's good. Like I said, I'm psychic. Hey, That's good. Okay.
Okay, it looks like everyone's here. Time to start the meeting! Let's all go around and share what we found. The sooner we find out what...
Hold on a sec.
What are you talking about?
Huh?
Yes, indeed.
Come on.
You hear me?
You see... You see...
Listen to me!
Yeah.
And plus...
Hey, come on.
Quiet down and listen! Got it!
You see... What should I do? This is bad, 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 bad!
Hey, come on.
You see...
Yo. What? What?
Yes,
So then.
but...
However...
You see...
Let's see... Most unfortunate. The hell's wrong with you?
for real.
Hey, come on.
Hey, that's good.
What?
Okay. That's... But...
Hey, you bastard! Actually... Hey! Shit.
Well...
What the heck?
But more important, it would seem... It's true. However... But...
Yo! You know?
What's your problem?
Oh! Are you okay with this?
Stop it!
Seems like...
That's...
Do you understand? Actually,
What?
let's see. Are you okay with this?
I see.
Indeed.
What can we do?
Listen to me!
What?
This is fine. Huh? Let's see. I hope you are well.
You understand?
Huh? What can we do?
This...
So in the end...
Aww.
What? What? Uh-huh. Hey, Listen up! Yes, indeed! Bye-bye!
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. As such, it is officially soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked. Okay then. Sweet.
I swear to you, I will...
Good morning, everyone. Get ready to greet another...
Hey! Ha 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 ha! You understand?
Hi, Makoto. Listen. Like I said... second.
Wait.
Well... Hey, Makoto! Yeah! Hey, sorry. Huh? You see... Oh no! But... But that's why... You see... Why? Sorry. Sorry. But that's why... Hey, But... Oh no! Okay. You see, But... You see... Like I said, I'm...
As such, soon the door... Okay then. Good morning, everyone! It is get ready...
Anyway... Anyway...
This is a as such. It's soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked. Okay then. Sweet dreams.
Which is why I...
Good morning. Get ready.
Hey! Ha 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 ha! Without a doubt. You hear me? Quiet down and listen! Got it! Listen to me! Quiet down and listen!
Give me a break. I mean, seriously?
But more important. Seriously? Hey!
Are you okay with this?
Huh?
Do you understand?
Stop it! What the hell is this?
What? Piece of shit!
What the heck?
Hey, listen. Huh?
Got it!
You know?
Huh?
But,
Hey, hold on.
yeah! 'Cause, I mean...
What's this? Bastard! You guys. I got it! In other words... Shing!
Stop fucking around.
Hey,
You son of a...
Ooh, how exciting! Hello.
Correct.
Just there. Well now.
Is that right?
However,
That's true. Hell yeah. Yo. Jesus Christ. Piece of shit! Stop fucking around. Hell yeah.
Hey,
Yo.
second. You getting picked to attend Hope's Peak Academy is like a dream come true. Make sure.
I'm so proud of you, son. But remember, don't push.
Are you really watching this, Makoto?
Makoto Naegi accepted into Hope Peak Academy, but it seems like something's happened. Oh boy, this is bad. What could have possibly happened to this family's...
Is it? Like, what does this mean? What the?
Huh?
Hey, hold on!
I see. Yes, indeed. Do you understand?
Huh? What is this?
Hey,
So then. What's your problem?
That's enough.
What?
I hope you are well.
What should I do?
So it would seem. Yes, indeed.
I'm sorry. Damn.
Well.
What the heck? Sayaka?
Please. Why? To kill or be killed?
Sayaka.
Makoto! Makoto! No matter what happens, Makoto, Cause I'm your assistant. Hey! Hey!
Come on!
Just a minute.
Sorry. Sorry. It was so strange. It was so strange. Makoto. I was so scared. Makoto. But... Huh? Hey,
As such, soon the doors. Okay then.
Like I said. Okay.
Good morning, everyone. Get ready.
Hey, Makoto.
Yo,
Sorry.
Well, hello.
Indeed.
My bad,
What's your problem?
yo. What? Yo.
Well,
Just give up. What?
Calm down. So... correct.
Wrong. Hey, listen up. But come on. What? Yoo-hoo! Well, wrong.
What is...
Just hold on. Stop talking. Come on. What?
Hey. Now then.
Then perhaps...
In other words... Yahoo! During the trial, you'll have to present your arguments about who you think the blackened is. And once everything comes to an end, if the answer you've arrived, only the one that disturbed your peace will be punished. The rest may continue their communal. However, if you choose poorly, then the one who got away with murder will survive. And the rest of you will receive your punishment. Which, of course, means your school life will come to an end as far as class trial rules go.
Well...
What?
What?
Execution electric chair. Bzz, bzz, poison. Well done. Hey!
The hell are you talking?
Huh? What the? What's this?
Stop it!
What?
The hell are you talking?
Shut the hell up! I don't, Bo!
Stop it! Are you enjoying yourself?
Are you? Violence against Headmaster I invoke the mighty summon spell!
This wasn't why... No way!
Well now. Now you defy me and you get shot. So, if you don't...
Why? I knew it.
Say what? Damn it! Well now. Ta-da! It's the Monokuma!
So then, correct.
Well?
Hey,
What?
in other words,
What the heck?
Just a second.
Of course.
What the heck?
What? Let me out!
What's your problem?
Huh? Don't fuck.
What should I...
Are you serious?
Hey,
Hey. What? Stop talking.
So then.
But... Oh!
What the crap?
so then. So,
Perhaps you need...
goodbye.
Goodbye. Yo. Hey, damn it. You're fucking dead.
So, Anyway... This is... So,
Huh. Oh, yeah?
Execution electric chair! Zzz.
Help me! Yo. What? 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 By the way.
Well, well.
What are you doing?
Isn't it obvious?
No.
I'm searching.
Searching? Did you lose a contact or something?
Listen. I see. Hey. So... Indeed. I see. Well?
By the way, you son of a... Shit. You're fucking dead. Yo.
So... Hey. Whew. It would seem... Right. So... Well, Makoto. Makoto. What? Correct. That's right. It would seem... So... Just a second. I see. Goodbye.
Seems like... Seems like...
Most suspicious.
Very
Monokuma, a pit! No, you can't go any further! No, you can't go any further! No, you can't go... No, you can't go... Monokuma, up!
such ignorance.
Listen to me! That's wrong! Ha 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 ha! Count on it! Got it!
Aizono, the ultimate for these girls. This ultra success, none of them will ever perform for Sayaka. They're simply so. Here's the billion.
Huh?
What's your...
Here we go!
Very strange. So, in other words, so that's it.
Hey, listen! Hey, you bastard! You... Is it, like...
There's no way to think about this in a common sense kind of way.
You know what I mean. Give me a break.
What?
Da-da-da-da-da! Mr. Naegi! Without a doubt! Is this... Yes, indeed. Nice hit him.
I feel as if...
Moses. Completely. That's it. Come on, come on.
Huh? I'm s-
What the heck? What?
Yeah, totally. That's right. Well... I mean...
It's time, class! Now then, please go through the red door on the...
Listen to me!
Please board the elevator. We're always...
You know what I mean.
What the heck?
Hey.
Impossible, you know? What?
Well then.
Yes, indeed.
Hey, Makoto.
Shit.
Well now. Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
And the killer really is one of us, right?
Of course!
Okay then. Everyone, close your eyes. And whoever did it, raise your hand.
Don't be a goddamn idiot.
Before we move on and start the trial, what's going on with those pictures?
I'd feel awful if they got left out just because they friendship penetrate.
Okay, but there were only 15 of us to begin with, so why are there 16 seats?
Oh, no reason. It's just that our little courtroom here can Okay, that about does it for first up is the case summary.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono!
Yeah, we know that part already.
And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom. So it seems most likely that
the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono!
Yeah, we know that part already.
And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
in the bathroom. So it seems most likely that
The killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono!
Yeah, we know that part already.
And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
in the bathroom, so it seems most of the killer must have taken. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
No, it's wrong! Just a second, Chihiro. Try to... With the way things had been damaged.
A struggle?
Between Sayaka and the killer, of course.
So you're saying Sayaka wasn't caught by...
She must have been attacked in the main room first. Then, she ran to the killer and followed her in.
That much should have been obvious after taking one.
Sorry.
Okay, so what's next?
Next is the subject of the murder weapon.
Wow, this is...
So what was used to kill her?
There was some kind of sharp object thrust into it without a doubt. That is the murder weapon!
So the killer used some random knife.
No, it's wrong! No. I do think it was a knife, but not just...
Huh?
After the murder.
Which means that knife.
Oh, yeah. And if you look real close.
Okay, so the murder weapon was I mean, we all know Makoto killed her, right?
That's right. Makoto's room was this...
Hold on a second.
Let's draw our conclusions after we...
Well, we can talk all we want. It's not...
I don't think that's true at all.
You really believe? So I guess there's no question that the kitchen knife was the murder weapon. But where does that get us?
Makoto must have taken it from the kitchen. He did it in secret. When nobody was in the dining hall.
No, that's wrong! Okay, wait. Hold on.
Next you're gonna say you're not the...
Well, what if I have a witness? What do you think, Hina?
Huh?
Remember what you were... Just to be perfectly clear...
Yep.
And at any point while you were there.
You don't think so?
No, he definitely wasn't there.
The knife disappeared while Hina was in the dining hall. But I wasn't there the In other words, there's no way I could have taken the knife.
Okay, then what about this? What if the idiot swimmer girl and Makoto are in on it together? Idiot swimmer girl? Oh, and more importantly...
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become...
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
So in other words, two people can work together.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
But what if they did work together, and they just didn't know about the rule?
Good grief! Enough already! No, okay? There are no accomplices in this case!
Oops! Did I? Anyway, I didn't go to the dining hall. So I'm not the killer!
Okay, so then...
Hina seems the obvious candidate. After all...
No way!
Sure, but can you or...
I can.
That's right! Sakura was...
I hate to have to ask, but...
Me.
Right.
But then, couldn't either one of them have grabbed the knife?
Actually, no.
Just spit it out already.
I stayed in Hina's room last night.
I got so scared thanks to those creepy videos, which means You stayed over? Doesn't that... We're not allowed to sleep anywhere but the dorms. So, I don't—
It is a problem! A boy and a girl spending the night together? It's unwholesome!
I'm a girl.
You are?
But if it wasn't either of you, then what other possibility?
Actually, there is one other possibility.
Oh, yeah, that's true! One other person did come to the—
Why didn't you say so in the first?
Well, because they're not— Sayaka. She's the one who came to the
I got it! Then, Sayaka is the one who took the knife?
That's the only. And thinking back on it, when she came into the dining hall as she left, she said she.
And the person who took the knife was the victim.
I'm sure.
So you're saying the knife she took was then taken? In that case, you may not have taken the knife, but you still could have killed her.
What?
See? He did do it
No! You're wrong!
So, that's how you would twist it.
Hold on. It's still too early to decide because you see, if the room did belong to the killer, then they did something most and until we unravel that little mystery, you see—
Bewildering? What the hell are you talking about?
Something was missing from the scene of the crime that by all you know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Now I understand! That's right! There wasn't a single hair on the floor!
So, the culprit removed—
Yes. And if I were the culprit, why would I need to get rid of all the hair in my own room? It wouldn't be unusual at all to—
The reason all the hair was gone, that makes sense.
No. If that were the case, they would have had to do—
Okay, then why wasn't there any hair on the ground?
The killer got rid of it all, of course, to remove any
Then that...
Precisely. It's simply the—
Then Makoto isn't the culprit?
Are you sure we can decide something so important based solely on—
No. There are other reasons.
I would like to hear the.
Do you remember anything remarkable about Sayaka was attacked in the main—
Yeah, then they ran after her.
And how did the killer get into the—
What do you mean?
It's fairly certain that the killer— There was clear evidence left behind. Do you remember?
I got it! Evidence that the killer had trouble getting— The doorknob for my back— See how the top part was unscrewed?
Oh yeah, true.
In trying to bypass the lock, they ended up— This is another most bewildering act for the room.
So what? You're saying he wouldn't break it? But if the only choice you have is to break it, you break it. There's nothing bewildering about it.
You still don't see? Let's take another look at how the incident— The incident took place in Makoto's room. Sayaka was first attacked in the main room. She then fled into the bathroom.
Then the killer ran after her. And they got into the bathroom.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door because Sayaka had locked it.
Milton's wrong! The reason my bathroom didn't open wasn't because it was after all. The girls...
Yes, now that you...
Then why didn't your...
Because it was stuck.
Huh? What are you talking?
My bathroom door doesn't fit in the... Monokuma over there can testify.
Yup, true, but you know, you're supposed to...
So the reason the door didn't open, but the killer didn't know that and assumed it was locked.
Okay, but then why would the killer even think the door was locked in the first place? Everyone should have known you can't lock any of the boys' bathrooms.
The killer could easily make that mistake, thanks to one important detail about the scene of the crime.
I got it! The killer must not have realized that it...
What? Are you saying the culprit didn't...
And yet, he's absolutely right.
Say what?
Well, to be more specific, what the killer didn't know was that Makoto which is what led to the misunderstanding about...
Then there would have been a lock on the door, and they would have had to break through!
So they had no idea how a net...
Ultimately, we can't know if it came open by force or simply by... The killer must have been considerably confused, with no idea how they actually got the door opened.
Regardless, it was a pointless act. Wasting time trying...
Definitely something I wouldn't do, since I would have known exactly why it wasn't opening, right?
That is... a death...
So the killer would have to be someone who didn't know they'd switched... Then Makoto couldn't have done it.
Okay, then who did do it?
I'm sorry, but I give up! Quit without...
But... what happened?
Well, why don't we just vote right now? Majority rules!
Majority rules? Do you really think that's a good idea?
Yeah, our necks are on the line here.
Does no one have any other thought?
Oh! As a matter of... You don't gotta sound so disappointed!
It's fine, it's fine. Just ask...
Oh yeah! Well... I was just wondering...
Yes.
Maybe Sayaka just dropped the key somewhere and the culprit picked it up.
I don't think so. That seems way too convenient.
Then... maybe someone picked the...
Negative! If you remember, Monica...
Fine. How about this? That they could have knocked and said they wanted to talk.
No, that can't be it.
Oh! Trying to... Hello? Why...
I got it! Because Sayaka was already scared. Knowing what she'd been through,
What if her being scared was a lie?
Huh? Well, what the hell is that supposed to...
I know you don't want to consider it, but look at this and tell me. I found a notepad during my search, and I shaded in the top sheet with a pencil. And these are the words that appeared.
Oh man! When you write, it can leave an imp. When I saw that, I was like, holy crap! I better make sure I rip the paper out before I use it from now on.
It's a pretty old-fashioned technique. Oh, and I should also mention, I found the notepad on the desk in Makoto's room. Huh? Which means only someone who had been in Makoto's room before the incident could have written it.
Then either it was Makoto who lived there, or Sayaka who switched rooms for a single night.
So, Makoto, did you write this?
No, I didn't.
Of course you didn't. Because the note also bears a perfectly legible signature. Sayaka.
But why? Why would
The note was likely her way of getting in touch with a certain someone. She must have slid it under their door to let them know she wanted to meet with them.
If you got an invitation like that from the ultimate pop sensation, what young man could...
Of course, I'm only into 2D, so...
But can we be sure anyone even... And honestly, even if they did...
Huh? What
Would you like to hear what I... Very well then. Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct? But no, the place they were asked to come, it specifically says, my room.
I see. So if someone read that, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
Exactly. The room that Makoto was staying in.
No, that's wrong! The nameplates on Mai and Sayaka's rooms got...
They got... switched?
That's right. The nameplates got switched. As a result, the nameplate on Sayaka and the nameplate on Makoto's room had Sayaka's.
So what you're saying is, the room Sayaka was staying in was actually marked as her room.
Then, if someone did do what the note said, they would end up at Makoto's room where Sayaka was.
Plus, their rooms are right next to each other, so switching the nameplates would be no problem. And the one who switched the names was...
Right?
Okay, then who did it?
I got it! Me and Sayaka were the only one, so the only other person besides...
You can also infer as much from her note. She specifically tells the reader she would only have written that if she knew the nameplate. But
why would she switch them in the first...
She wanted someone to come to the room she was in, and also hide the fact that...
What?
Inviting someone to your room.
To understand that, we first need to understand what happened. That's where the answer lies.
What happened then was, whoever she invited over... We figured it out! We know who did it!
But we still don't know who it is, you got...
Sayaka fought with her killer there in the room, yes? Perhaps the answer to our
Yes, I think you're right.
Then...
That reminds me. There was a...
Oh yeah. What's the deal?
Sayaka suggested I should hold on. It seems pretty likely that the...
How the hell could you possibly know that's what broke her wrist?
I got it! All you have to do is take a good look at her broken right there where her wrist is all swollen.
Is that gold?
It sure is. So you barely have to touch that, and there's some on her wrist.
I got it! Because she got hit.
I see.
Alright, then it's about time to solve... fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack!
And that's what broke Miss Mizono's wrist!
So, she tried to fight back. She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away.
But then the culprit took that from her too.
And they killed her with it.
And that's exactly what happened. When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack!
And that's what broke Miss Mizono's wrist!
So, she tried to fight back. She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away.
But then the culprit took that from her too.
And they killed her with it.
And that's exactly what happened. When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was a sword-based sneak attack.
And that's what broke Miss Mizono's wrist!
So, she tried to fight back. She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away.
Shoot!
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack!
And that's what broke Miss Mizono's wrist!
So, she tried to fight back. She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away.
But then the culprit took that from her too.
And they killed her with it.
And that's exactly what happened. When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack!
No, that's wrong!
Actually, no. I don't think the fight started with the sword.
Why not?
Because the sword's sheath had been scratched. See? There's a gash in it. Like someone cut into it with
something sharp. You mean like the kitchen knife?
Stop jumping ahead!
If the sword was used first, there wouldn't be any explanation for the scratch on the sheath. If you were going to attack with the sword, you'd take it out of the sheath first, right?
That's true. With the sheath on, it'd be heavy and bulky and useless as
Okay, so
if they got attacked with the kitchen knife, maybe they grabbed the sword. In that situation, there wouldn't be any time to...
So you're saying the sword was initially used to defend against an attack from the knife?
which means whoever had the kitchen knife...
I think I get it! So here's how it all played out. The culprit came in, found the kitchen knife hidden there somewhere. Then they took the knife and attacked Sayaka before, so she grabbed the sword to defend herself. But then the culprit took that from her too. Then, after they broke her wrist with the sword, they took...
Sorry, but I don't think Sayaka used the sword to defend herself.
What? How the hell can you not think that?
Because she never held the sword at all. There's a certain part of her body that makes this clear.
Shoot! I got it!
You're talking about her palms, right? The palms of her hands were perfectly clean.
How can you know that just by looking?
Like I said before, in fact, if you look, you'll notice that it's safe to assume that there's really no way she could have picked it up.
Maybe she washed her hands.
Sorry.
Why do you say that? Is it because you...
No, that's... I got it! According to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's time of death was, in other words...
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, my.
You're no different. You smell like a big...
I'm not sure whether to take that as an insult.
An insult, obviously.
So anyway, if Sayaka never touched the killer is the only one who used the sword. But hold on. If that's right, then the
I got it! Sayaka?
But we already said that the attacks...
The person with the knife attacked first.
And the one who attacked...
Sayaka?
Now do you understand? She wasn't a blameless victim in this.
No, far from it. It's almost as if she'd been planning to commit a murder of her. She took the knife from the kitchen, then invited the culprit to the room she was staying in. And if it's true that she had the kitchen knife and attacked without provocation,
Indeed. These are all the actions of an assailant.
Which brings up another point. Makoto, Sayaka, maybe the reason she wanted to switch was so that she could pin the crime on you.
Sayaka wanted to...
That would also explain why she wanted to get whoever she had targeted to come to Makoto's room and by committing the murder. But for that to work, the target had to be lured out while still keeping the room swap as if the target knew she had switched rooms.
So all that's why she switched the names?
But doesn't that plan seem a little risky? For one thing, even if her plan worked,
I don't know. I'm not sure our soft-hearted Makoto is capable of that kind. I'm sure Sayaka realized the same thing.
Plus, she was the ultimate, totally forgettable kid. Or a national superstar.
Wait, then...
Holy shit!
But in the end, her plan, she launched her attack with the knife. That must be when her wrist got broken, and she was forced to drop.
The tables were suddenly turned on her.
Just hold on! That can't be true, because...
Hey! You guys have totally derailed the arc. You're being super boring right now. Wouldn't it be awful if I had to punish you all just because...
Oh yeah, we gotta
Makoto, right now you just need if we can't uncover who murdered Sayaka.
It's easy just to say, hey, decide who did it. But there just aren't any more clues, right?
Very well. Then let's review all the clues we've found up to...
Do we really have time? Die! We don't do something! I'm gonna die!
It's easy just to say, hey, decide who... But there just aren't any more clues, right?
No, that's wrong! There still might be one clue.
Dining.
The dying message. She wrote some 1103.
Well, before we get, can we really be sure?
I got it! Her left index finger, that could only be because she used that finger.
I see. She broke her...
Sure. I think we can all... What the heck do those numbers mean?
Hey, Chihiro.
No, that's not... Of course.
Oh!
Huh? What?
No, it's just... Don't these first two... 1-1... Look...
Ah, you're right. Looking at it now...
Whoa. You might...
But even if that really is an
Rotate the image 100.
Oh my god.
Huh? You just shot past the clue part, so whose name did she...
Here's my answer. The key to solving this mystery, if you turn the message around, it becomes the letters L-E-O-N, or more accurately, Leon.
What the hell are you talking? It's just a bunch of random squiggles that...
No,
She wrote that message on the wall in that position. She couldn't move to right, and as a result, when you look at it, try it for yourself if you want.
That sounds like one hell of... I'm the killer?
If you're not the killer...
Huh?
You know what I'm talking about, right?
I got it!
You mean, as the killer stabbed Saya and to dispose of the shirt covered in
But one piece broke.
and the killer didn't notice. Isn't that right?
But is one scrap of fabric enough?
Yeah, I mean,
That's right! There are plenty of other people here with just that one little chart.
You're right. That alone...
Are you finally starting?
Yeah. I got it! If you look close...
Oh yeah, you can't reach the incinerator without opening... And obviously, you need the key to get in. So the killer had to be whoever was in charge. The key to the trash room, whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
So the only one who... the person in charge of the...
And you'd have to get close to the incinerator in order to destroy the evidence.
No, that's wrong! Hold on. I think...
But if you can't get past...
Yes, you could.
What is it, some kind of glass?
Actually, it was supposed to be a...
but
I got it! The killer simply took aim at the... All they had to do was hit... Oh, I knew that. Remember what you said... Hifumi had the... was because the killer was it once they got in the...
Hey, come on! What the hell is...
All you have to do is look at the scene to know that the killer never actually... The shards of broken glass, the incinerator left... If the killer had been on cleaning duty...
Wait, no, just...
But the distance from the gate to the incinerator, the pinpoint accuracy, could someone really do?
That's right!
Difficult, absolutely. I got it! Because the killer is the ultimate bait.
Do you have any idea how...
A target 30 feet away would surely be...
You can't be serious. I'm not the killer! These goddamn shipper brains have...
You still won't admit it? Makoto, go ahead, and with that...
Listen to me! What the hell did...
Say what you want, Leon. Now here's what happened. Here's exactly what happened. I think I'd better take one more look. Last night, the killer went to the rooms. From what we can tell, Sayaka... She attacked them with the knife. But then something happened. They grabbed the fake sword I put in... During the struggle, a strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right wrist. And that's when she lost her grip on the kitchen knife. Finding herself cornered, Sayaka panicked and ran into the bathroom. The killer went after her, but couldn't get the bathroom door open. What they didn't know was that my bathroom door got stuck easily. Sayaka knew about that because I told her, but so instead, the killer forced the door open, took the kitchen knife, and stabbed Sayaka. But with what strength she had remained to keep the killer from noticing, she wrote it on the wall. And with that, was Sayaka dead? First, they took off their shirt. Then they took the lint roller and they wanted to make sure they got rid of it. Afterwards, they tried to burn the shirt, but the trash room was blocked off by an especially... So they came up with a plan to use Hero's... The killer managed to throw for any normal person, that'd be an impossible throw. And that's because the crystal ball, which then quickly roared... Having destroyed the final piece, but there was one thing. Part of the shirt they'd thrown. The killer didn't notice this. And isn't that right, Leon? It would appear that Hero simply forgot it. You went there to try and wash the blood out of your shirt. And that's seeing the ball?
So, Leon,
Do I object? Hell yes, I object! I mean, all of this is just a bunch of... Without evidence, it's all...
Well then, I guess this is as good a time as any to present that. Makoto, I believe you're in possession of that evidence. When the killer removed the screws from the... Instead, they...
I refuse to acknowledge you! Stupid, 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 stupid! Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! It wasn't me! Stupid! You lied! Stop talking! Shut up! Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! Stupid! You lied! Shut up! Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! It wasn't me! Stupid! You lied! Stop talking! Shut up! Where's your proof?
Is this... I refuse to give up yet!
When the killer removed instead, they must have used something that belonged to them.
I refuse to acknowledge stupid... Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! It wasn't me! Stupid! You lied! Stop talking! Shut up! Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! Stupid! You lied! Shut up! Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! It wasn't me! Stupid! You lied! Stop talking! Shut up! Where's your proof?
I refuse to give up yet!
When the killer removed this instead,
I refuse to acknowledge stupid! Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! It wasn't me! Stupid! You lied! Stop talking! Shut up! Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! Stupid! You lied! Shut up! Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! It wasn't me! Stupid! You lie! Stop talking! Shut up! Here's your proof! You kidding me? Not a chance! Stupid! You lie! Shut up!
I refuse to give up yet!
When the kid instead...
I refuse to ignore... Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! It wasn't me! Stupid! You lie! Stop talking! Shut up! Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! Stupid! You lie! Shut up! Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! It wasn't me! Stupid! You lie! Stop talking! Shut up! Where's your proof? You kidding me? Where's your proof?
This should prove it! The screws on the bathroom doorknob. I wonder what kind of tool the killer used to remove them.
I mean... Oh yeah,
That must be what he... But the toolkit in my...
That's because the culprit didn't know it was your room. They thought they were inside.
Only the boys got toolkits.
Okay, then who...
Stupid!
It had to be their very own...
Stupid!
Leon, would you mind showing the screwdriver will show some
Stupid!
And if you say you used it for something else, you'll...
And let me say this right now. I lost it isn't an
Stupid!
So, you have no...
Then it would seem...
Looks like you've reached your verdict. You all have a lever in front of you. Use it to make... Oh, just make triple sure you vote for someone. You wouldn't want to be punished for something so... Okay, who will be chosen as the... What's it gonna be?
Huh? Hey, hold on.
You son of a...
I didn't have... So... None of you are any different! I was just... Hey! Come on!
No matter what happens,
Ba-bum, ba-bum. Phew!
That's enough. Calm down.
Ba-bum, ba-bum. Yes, indeed.
Punishment? You mean... Wait a sec... Yeah, that's it.
Is that okay? Do you understand?
So...
Oh!
Hey, Chills! Kills!
I'm begging you!
Hey!
Stop!
Now then, I prepared a...
No!
Let's give it...
No!
Extreme! Well...
Damn you!
What the heck? Say what?
well...
Hey,
What does this mean?
Hey,
thrills, chills, kills!
hey,
Yeah.